Hello, my friends. My name is Natalia, and this is Stitching in the Rain. And today we have October edition or Halloween edition of my video. It will be video number 4, I think, on my channel. So I have a few finishes. I don't have all of them on hand at this moment, but if I decide to complete this video before I post it, I will add another finish to this video. But today we will be talking about 2 finishes. I'm ready to show you. Number 1. Ta-da! This is Halloween Cats 2 by Stitch and Land. And I bought this design, the pattern. I bought the pattern, and then I put together myself. I found the canvas, I bought DMC threads, and I completed this in mid-October. Started late September and completed in mid-October. I really wanted to finish it before Halloween, although it wouldn't be really bad if I didn't. But I actually wanted, to decorate our home. And also my daughter really likes this design. So I think it will be probably permanently hanging in her room year round. These cats, I don't remember whether I told you before or not the story, but yes, I told you we have 2 cats. And these 2 cats really remind me and all of us, all our family, about our 2 cats, which is one of them is Ginger cat. So that would be her, Persik or Peaches in English. And this would be our Bagheera. And she is a turtle shell. And they totally look like, even expression on their faces, they totally look like our sister cats, both girls. So I decided to just, put it in a simple hoop, wooden hoop, and make a little ribbon, which I did. And it's kind of temporary, simple solution. Maybe later will be something else, but it works for now. So I think that's fine. It's very simple to stitch. It's very easy and very pleasant pattern. Very logically created, I would say. So whoever is the designer behind it, I hear some people are saying that this is AI design, which I'm not sure. To me, these cats seem soulful. I see soul in this image, and this is how I kind of, in my mind, where how to say the border, or how to say it, the difference between AI, which is completely like soulless to me. It can maybe look bright, beautiful colors, and the composition may be all right, but if I don't sense something soulful about it, something human about it, then I distaste it. But this one, actually, I can feel soul in this image, and I'm in love with these cats. And it was very easy to stitch. There were more than enough threads. Well, I bought the whole DMC, like how many, I don't remember, 20 something probably colors. And I have a lot left, which was very handy for me because I come up with a new idea with the same threads and the same fabric. I will tell you about it. It's only cross stitch. There is no back, there is no half stitch, half cross stitch. There is nothing else, only crosses, which is my sweet spot. And probably most of you would agree with me on that, right? That's why we are cross stitchers, because we really love stitching crosses. There is something magical about it, about the whole process. So I really enjoyed making this, and it took me probably about 3 weeks to create. I did not stitch every single day, but nearly every day, at least a little bit, but nearly every day. So this is my first finish, and I will try to record it closer to show you details. I have a really bright light at home. I can do it in addition to this video. But this is what I've done. This is finish number 1, Halloween cats. And it's a little difficult at this point to, find the location outside, find the time and location, because the weather is really changeable. This October is brilliant. The colors are just amazing. And probably the bigger part of October was pretty sunny and dry. But lately, when I'm ready to show my finishes, lately it's a lot of rain. Sometimes it's literally cats and dogs. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Fortunately, not literally cats and dogs. But a lot of rain, and it's just challenging. Our home is pretty dark. I don't really have good light situation, and so I would have to find solutions indoor, I guess, because the weather is very, very changeable this time of year, and until spring pretty much. So the next half a year at least, it will be pretty challenging, but we will see. We'll come up with something. Like today, I found pretty good solution, I think. So. And this is my second finish for October. There will be one more. I don't know if I will include it in this video or I will make another video about the next finish. But let's talk about this cute pillow. So what happened, guys? When I finished my cats, I had the leftover fabric, which I really like. I really, really like this gray. It's not Aida, it's Yorkshire. So I really liked it. And I also really like the colors, how they look on this canvas. So some ideas were born out of it. I have one channel that I really like. The lady in Russian language. She has this channel. She's a popular, one of our stars, and she's just lovely. She's great fun, and she really likes making these little pillows, And watching her videos, I kind of also got inspired to make a little pillow. And when I had all this rest of the fabric and DMC threads, I decided why not to make a pillow out of it. And so what I've done remember a video or two ago, I was showing you the books that I have. So I have this book of alphabets by Leisure Arts, and another one book of Coolers Design Studio. And such designers as Sandy Orton and Barbara Butts contributed to it. And their designs are just amazing, just wonderful. They were all based on, not based on, but like they were illustrating nursery rhymes, famous nursery rhymes. So there were subjects like, you know, farm and garden, animals and stuff like this. And I kind of got inspired, and I got some of these designs out of that book and kind of, you know, reinterpreted them. So I chose my own colors, obviously. Sometimes I changed a little bit. So I got this alphabet, which originally this is Christmas alphabet. So on each letter there is a cardinal, a beautiful cardinal bird sitting on each of these letters. And I decided to make it, of course, obviously, you know, fall themed. So I started with this picture first. What do you call it, Justin? I forgot.
A wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow with a cute pumpkin in it. And that was inspiration from our trip to a farm, a lovely little farm that Justin and I, you know, made this trip earlier in October. And it just really reminded me how you were, you know, dragging those pumpkins in this wheelbarrow. Then I started with the letters, and each letter has individual designs, as you see. There is a pumpkin and a sunflower and a scarecrow with an actual crow. And what else? We have an acorn and a barn and another beautiful big pumpkin. Then I made a pumpkin patch here. I added a cat because, you know, what life is without cats, right? Here I had a lot of room, so I put a larger scale corn, and in this corner I also had room, so I decided to make it a blanket. Maybe it's a quilt, or maybe it's grandma square knitted blanket for coziness for fall, and of course colorful leaves. And they're similar, but they are very different. Actually, they, you know, their direction is different, and colors, individual colors in each leaf. And after all, I decided to make a frame around them and kind of combine them all together. And maybe, you know, now looking at it, first of all, this is my very first pillow. I've never made any pillows at all. And I used to sew. I was sewing clothes when I was young, you know, but that was like almost 30 years ago. And, you know, I was a little bit nervous to make this pillow, to be honest. So I didn't use a machine. We have a sewing machine at home, but we haven't used that one yet. So I just stitched it by hand, to be honest. And very cute fabric I have for the back. Actually, a few days before I decided to make a pillow, we were in Value Village, and there were such beautiful autumn themed fabrics there, and I so regret that I did not grab them. They were gorgeous. They were probably vintage, maybe from the 80s or 90s. When I come back later, maybe a week later or something like that, of course they weren't there already. But I found this fabric, and Snoopy is my hero. It's my favorite hero. I absolutely, my favorite character. I adore Snoopy. And Justin, you remember from your childhood?
Oh, yes.
These cartoons?
Yes.
Who is your favorite?
Oh, that's hard to choose, but probably Snoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. So what do you remember? Like you were very little when you watched them, or?
Oh yeah, we were very small, and the Thanksgiving cartoon,
Yeah.
and the Halloween cartoon, Christmas cartoon.
Before school, I think, like kindergarten.
Not that little, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'd have to check
School.
the dates to be sure.
Yeah. Well, Justin was born
But little.
in 60s, early 60s, so that's where cartoon, I guess, came out too. Yes, in the 60s.
In terms of the TV ones, yeah, I think the paper strip might have even started earlier than that.
Yeah. And I love the cartoons. I love the music in these original cartoons. Absolutely love it. I listen it all the time. You wouldn't believe it. It's always in my car. Only Snoopy music we listen. I call him Snoopy, kind of in Russian manner. But this is my very first pillow, and it's fall, and I think it's adorable. Maybe it's just, a little bit, not completely straight, because I left a room here, so, the feeling will go inside. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. It will, for my first attempt, I think it's pretty good pillow. Plus, like I said, I just made this design as I go. I was not really planning or counting or measuring much, I just I made one letter, I made second letter, just like that. I see a little bit room and I think, okay, what picture I want to see, what colors I want to see there. And that's how it came about. So these are my 2 finishes for this October. And happy Halloween, guys! If you want, I will tell you a very scary story that happened to me just a few days ago. So I wanted to have some cozy fall soup. And I wanted a little bit bread with this soup. The bread was very nice, like whole grain, but it was a little bit stale. It was a few days old. So I got the bread knife, and I got this, what you call it, it was close to a hill. So it's a little bit hard, plus it's a little bit stale already, not like, of course not like croutons, but, pretty hard. And I got the knife and I start slicing this bread with this bread knife, which has this teeth, So I'm slicing it. All of a sudden, the knife goes jump out of my hand, up in the air, grows really, really long teeth, and chop my finger off. I have no finger anymore. There was so much blood everywhere. Well, how it seemed to me. Actually, I did not chop my finger, fortunately, but there was, quite significant, and painful little accident. A little bit bloody little accident. And I thought, how dare you, my own bread knife, to harm me just like that. And I can't explain it other than it's Halloween time. There should be accidents like that, I guess. For some reason, this particular October, I wanted to watch scary movies. I'm actually not about scary movies. It's not my cup of tea at all. but I watched 3 very scary, very famous, all good, all very praised, rewarded, famous movies. One of them I loved. I loved so much that I watched it 3 times in a row. And 2 of them I will never watch again. So I will start with the last one that I watched. It was The Silence of the Lambs. And I mean, I don't have to explain. You know it. It's Oscar winning. I think they won 5 Oscars, including 2 Best Actors, which were absolutely amazing. Sir Anthony Hopkins, of course. But he is amazing in any role, honestly, not only in this one. So he absolutely deserves Oscar for pretty much every role he plays, I think. And another one was Jodie Foster, and it was the first time I've seen her that young, and she was really strong, really good in this role. I didn't quite understand why it was named The Silence of the Lamb, like metaphor of what it was particularly for this story. So maybe you have ideas, maybe you know, maybe you are fans of this movie and you can explain it to me. But it was a little too gore for me, and I will not watch it again. I don't recommend if you haven't watched it yet. I don't recommend if you are maybe a hypersensitive person and really dislike kind of gory, how to say it, scenes in the movies. Second movie I watched was Shining, and that one is based on Stephen King novel. And again, amazing actors, beautiful location, of course, very beautiful hotel, very stylish hotel, gorgeous nature. The story itself did not really speak to me. Jack Nicholson is an amazing actor, of course. The way he plays, it's just like he is literally playing. He's playing. He's at ease. He's not calculating. You can tell. He's just literally in the moment. He's all there. He's so present. And it's amazing. I think we can all learn from him. He's having great fun. So just to watch Jack Nicholson and enjoy that, yes. I think it's probably these days considered unethical to hire children actors for a film like that. Although I read about it and they said that they haven't told them it was a horror movie. They said it was drama. So, and he wasn't allowed to watch for a few years, like until he grew up a little bit, this little actor. But he grew up and he never played again. He's a college professor and he doesn't talk about his role with his students. That's what I read. And the third movie, I absolutely fell in love. It's a fairy tale. It's a scary tale, not fairy. It's a scary tale. And it's wonderful and it's amazing. It's Rosemary's Baby. Of course, Roman Polanski is a very questionable guy, but it doesn't take away from his talent. I mean, the way he directed this movie, envisioned it. Director has to be a visionary, and he absolutely was a visionary in this movie. It was made really beautifully, like from the first to the very last moment. It mesmerizes you, and that's what best stories do. You are 100% there. You don't even think that you are watching a movie and these are actors. You think about it later, you analyze it all later, but when you watch it, you just like you want to watch like every moment of it. You are there. And Mia Farrow was absolutely beautiful in this movie. Young, talented, amazing. And I also watched some interviews about how this movie was made and all stuff like that. And she she really trusted the director. She said that he basically he didn't really explain much. He just kind of showed what he wanted to see. And that was enough for her. She got him. I think it was like really this good director-actor chemistry between them, really good understanding. And it's a very scary, you know, the more I watch it, the scarier it gets, honestly. It's a scary story. It's very multi-layered. There is a lot of depth in it, but there is also kind of unexpected humor in it. The actress who played, you know, the neighbor, Ruth, I'm sorry if maybe I forgot the last name, Gordon, I want to say. Ruth Gordon, Justin? You don't remember? She also got Oscar for, you know, for this role. And she is just such a joy to watch. She's an amazing actress. So out of these 3 movies, I definitely recommend Rosemary's Baby. From my perspective, this is it's not really horror movie, but it does have these elements of horror, but it's mostly probably psychological thriller from my perspective again. So happy Halloween, guys. Boo.